Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Chiefs going up against the Texans.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Straight ahead, we punch the second of two tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. Big hold of the 30. And he cuts it right sideline. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a first down throw, Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On the run, this is Hunt. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And here comes the Texans now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And the big tight end shifting around. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I believe I understand where the offense was going there. They just hit a big pass play, thought they could fool them with a run, but maybe they overthought it a little bit. Just hit a nice pass, come back with another one, keep the momentum going.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff looking right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw on second is Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. Defensively, maybe a little too fired up there for a third down stop.
Remember in preseason when we were going to camps and watching people, they worked on this, right? In the heat of the summer, still did it anyway.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. And his kick is good. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game. Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to maneuver. Finding room at the 30. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
In motion is Grant. And to give this time to the tailback. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, Watson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 20! Touchdown, Houston! A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, and it's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating 1st half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! 38!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Here we go! 38!
On second down, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
Watson on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Let's go!
To throw on second down. Watson being chased out left. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Come on, let's go! 38! 38!
Here's Watson to throw on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever.
Let's go! 38! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Online line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And he's brought down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Flush to his right. And some room to work. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. And the wideout in motion. Now Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Texans will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And now running right through it. And he goes out right around the 39. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves, they self-scout, and they realize most of the time you don't call a draw play on 1st and 10. So every so often you insert that play just to make the defense think, even if it's not successful.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And this will pin them back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Ooh, with a juke. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Watkins on the out route. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
He'll drop to throw. And able to find Conley. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Escaping the... And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This will be taken at the 10. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And he's going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Little motion now from the tight end. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The slot man in motion right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Leopard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Polardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
He's going to got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 39 that time. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch it now, Barney. Hurry up, here we go.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey.
Good.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hurry up, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. He got 29 yards that time. And they're moving on to the...